Of course, this is the latest design where there's a buffered area between the bicycles and the motorized vehicles, except they've taken it up a step by placing these concrete barriers or barricades or bumps. I'm not sure exactly what you would call them, but basically it's a divider that aims to keep a divide between cyclists and larger vehicles to keep them safe. And this is solid. Now what they have done is they've rounded the corners, so if you accidentally bump this, maybe it's not going to completely destroy your vehicle. Now as you can see, this is one regular lane that's been split into two bicycle lanes, so bicycles going that way and then bicycles going this way. Now what you'll see is that some of the vehicles using the bicycle lane are making a U-turn, but if you look on the floor you can see some dotted lines there. I assume they want people to do what this car is doing, come along the private car lane, then make the U-turn. So it is possible without using the bicycle lane. Now I saw this taxi stop the moment he entered the bike lane. I guess he realized his mistake, so now he has the opportunity to merge back to the private lane. See that? So some people, they see the signs, they realize their mistake, they pull back. Now I can understand why some people would come into the bike lane by accident. It's not immediately obvious at the end of the road. What I don't understand is why they stay in the bike lane when they have the opportunity to pull out. Because surely you will see the signs on the floor, you'll look at those yellow barriers and wonder, what's that for? You'll see the sign up here like this. I think by the time you get to this point, you should realize, hey, I'm in the wrong lane, I better cut over. Anyway, I guess the big question is whether or not cyclists will put this to good use. I'm hopeful, but then there are some cyclists who said, even if you build the bike lane, it's up to us if we use it. We might use it, we might not, which I think is the wrong approach. If the city are going to invest a lot of money and time in building bike lanes, in engineering bike lanes, then I think you should put them to good use. Look, we have a bus here, that's a big cycle. It seems like even some cyclists are having a hard time following the arrows on the floor. This is a two-way bicycle lane. So here's the sign at the entrance of the bike lane. It says motor vehicles, no entry. But the problem is it's around 2 meters, 3 meters from the corner. So when people come around, they don't see it and then they end up entering the bicycle lane. That's what's happening here. Look at the mayhem this taxi is causing because he came in the wrong lane and now he's blocking everyone behind him. My goodness, that's why it's important to get in the right lane early. Anyway, over here you'll see the entrance. Now obviously if you've driven here before, recently, you'll realize, oh, there's a bicycle lane there, I better avoid that lane. But if you haven't been here for a long time, you could easily turn left there, and then by the time you see and read the sign, you're already in the bike lane. This cyclist like YOLO, counterflow, nearly hit the pedestrian, never mind, because no one thinks a cyclist is going to be going the wrong way. That's why counterflow is so dangerous. I don't know what that cyclist is doing. He just made a left, but obviously the light is red, no left turn allowed. And then he's taken the private lanes instead of the bike lane. Maybe he doesn't know about the bike lane either. Another counterflow bicycle. I don't know why they can't ride the right way. And again, this guy's going to use the private lane instead of the bike lane. So confusing. Anyway, I think that wraps it up for today. I think we can all agree that Quezon City have done a lot of work on their bike lanes. A big improvement. This is their older style, of course. And yeah, I think they should be commended for trying to find a solution that works for everyone.